Okay, hello and good day to everyone that is currently tuning in here at Phoenix Holdings. This is going to be your host for today's AMA CH, and as mentioned, we're going to be having yet another exciting and I would say extra hot of a session of AMA this time with NFT Pussies. And from the NFT Pussies team, we got our very special, handsome guest today. You can see his face on video.
Hey guys,
Lucas, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me, guys. Thanks for giving us the opportunity to talk. And I'm excited to show you the project and take you through and ask you questions. You can ask questions at the end for anything you would like to know. So let's do it.
Oh, trust me, everyone is excited to see what's what's in store for them with this project.
Yeah,
Okay,
I shouldn't be
but
the one you want to see. I know, you will find out through the MA.
it's
Yeah,
it's fine, man. It's fine. That's something to look forward to. Later on in the AMA, but I guess to get started, can you first introduce yourself and your team to us, and maybe give us a
sure.
background on what led to the creation of this project?
Okay, so the project is actually under development for about a year at the moment. We just finished the contracts, all the stuff, graphics, contracts with the stars. We are ready to go for the pre-sale stage at the moment. The team, I would say there is 30 plus people included at the moment, when there will be 8 people in the core team, together with the devs, graphic designers, me as a CMO, and 2 CEOs and a product manager. Basically, we build it as an NFT project that will have also its own token, staking, NFT reflections, and we are going for the best use cases we can actually get right now with those stars. So that's the small summary of the project and its stage at the moment, I would say.
Hmm. And can you tell us about the team that you're working with, and maybe about some crypto background of yourself as well?
Sure. Well, as most of us, I'm involved in crypto for, I would say, approximately 2 years. It started with altcoins, obviously some Bitcoin, Ethereum got me into it. I'm from IT industry. I do networking. So crypto is like my second kind of thing I'm very interested in. So I like the idea of blockchain. So just the idea of creating something that's on a blockchain and starting from the get-go, I really like it. So I got involved approximately 6 months ago with this team, and it's been a blast since then. And we did really big progress together with our private sale. So I'm very proud of the whole team, and that's actually how I got into it,
I see.
through
And
the
as
private
you've
sale.
mentioned,
Yeah.
and you've mentioned earlier that this project has been developing, if I'm not mistaken, a year.
It's a year, yes,
Hmm.
approximately.
That's actually already quite impressive, knowing the space that we work in. We work in a space where just like the project will be having its
You
announcement in
learn.
like a month, and will release after a month, and yeah, that's pretty much. So yeah, that
It's
shows the amount of
all
effort here.
fast after you go in the marketing and launch kind of uh, side of things. Lots of stuff happening behind the scenes. We had to get all these stars. We have contracts with them. We had to get them for a photo shoot. We have to schedule like a real life event with them. Nothing's done really, like, it's an online project, right? It's a crypto project, but since all the stars are from the Czech Republic at the moment, more on talks. We just got together. We had to make sure the contracts are fine. They're happy. We had to make our first photo shoot. We had to make sure the pictures are top, right? The top quality, and you create NFTs from it. Also, the use cases where one of the things we really need to look at, because the girls want to know what they will be doing. It won't just be an NFT. They will be able to text and video call or make tailor-made NFTs and etc.
Interesting. Really interesting, I would say. Nice. Yeah, I can imagine the amount of really interesting use cases you got. So I guess without further
Yeah.
ado, can you give us an introduction and what the project is all about?
Okay, well, the project is all about the fun, right? And mainly connecting the crypto industry with another huge industry, which is the porn industry. So we have a real life porn stars that actually have years of experience coming into our crypto projects, creating NFTs with real use cases, and all done through NFT pussies. So you'll be able to hold token, you'll be able to stake your token, you'll be able to buy NFT, you'll be able to trade NFT. You can use the use case of each NFT, and it will be basically done through mystery boxes. You will purchase a mystery box of the girl you like, and you will have a percentage chance to drop either common, rare, legendary, or plus NFT. And each rarity is connected to its own use case. And the best thing of it all is that you can recharge that use case, right? Let's say I have a legendary NFT of Alexis Crystal and I already chatted with her and I want to do it again. You just recharge it. You don't need to go and be hunting for a new NFT. You just recharge it and you're good to go. So we are well thinking through these small details, making sure it's very customer friendly. And a big thing that we should be looking at that we are connecting these two industries through a blockchain technology. So it's totally anonymous, right? You don't need to be on a camera if you don't want to, right? Um, and that's pretty much it. So it's anonymous. It's not like OnlyFans where you have to put your credit card. You can do it through the blockchain. All the payments are done through the blockchain, and you're totally secure from whatever you try to connect.
I mean, really cool concept, I would say. I mean, honestly speaking, porn coins such as this is not the first of
Sure,
its kind.
of
There's
course.
a lot of things like that, but what really stands out about this project is the NFT mystery boxes. It's not just an image or a video of like this porn star. You can actually use it to have, what
Yeah,
do you call
it's
this?
that's the thing that's really different about us. We are
Mhm.
not just taking random ambassadors online and putting them in our projects like these past projects did. You know, they would have hundreds and hundreds of people coming in, random models, and just stuffing their marketplace with random NFTs of random people. We are trying to take the best models at the moment. We have 7 of them, and we are in talks with people that are top 100 at the moment, okay, in the porn industry. And we are making sure that they have a use case that's working. You just don't buy NFT, you buy NFT with a use case. That's important, and that's a big difference between us and different projects.
And what's cool about this is that you can recharge your NFTs. It's not like a one-time use ticket and you lose it. So you can have it multiple
Yep.
times if you're
No, exactly.
patient
Yeah.
enough to wait for it. But
And
that's
if
kind.
you
Mhm.
just, yeah, it's cool. I mean, that's what I mean. If you are a big fan of Alexis Crystal or Barbara Bieber, you just, but you either buy their NFT or you buy the box, which there is a limited amount of boxes for each collection. So the first collection is 500 boxes. And if you're not lucky enough, you just buy the legendary NFT of the marketplace and you keep recharging and talking to her as much you want. And what should I bring up? What is planned under development? Once there will be like a more collections, let's say there will be 5 collections this year. If you collect, let's say if you like collect 5 legendary NFTs from Barbara Bieber, there'll be some like let's say special use case for you. Uh, I know it's just on top of my head. We'll fly you here and you can go for a dinner with her, right? Um, since the project is based in Europe,
Wow.
it will be
Okay.
easier for people from here. But I'm saying if you really go through this like achievement, right, and you're a real big fan of Barbara Bieber, we'll make sure the use cases are really good for you, and it's not just you holding her NFTs, and it's you talking to her through direct messages or video calls. You get her tailor-made NFT, right? So it's lots of stuff we can play with, but it will be from the biggest quality. This achievement, which is a 1% chance to drop from the box. So imagine it's kind of rare, but if you put it next to the actual thing you get in real life, like it's worth it, I would say, because you don't really get many chances to go and meet your star, right, of your dreams.
Oh man, lots of potential for this project, and you get to meet the star in person if you get somehow the
Yeah,
rarest thing. Just eating?
that's cool.
Really? Just kidding. But yeah, lots of potential for this one. And regarding the NFT mystery box thingy, what would be the
Okay,
cost of getting one? And when will
so
you be able to get one?
yeah, so once we launch, there'll be a shop, will be live, and you will be able to purchase the box from the girl you like, right? It was 500 boxes, so it's approximately 70 boxes each. And the box will cost, it's not confirmed, but around $100. But you'll be able to purchase it only through pussies. The box will always cost $100, and from that amount of money, we will be changing the amount of pussies you have to spend to buy the box. And that's how it will be through our native token. We are not trying to, and we are not going to get the boxes to be sold through any BUSD or any other coin, just straight through pussies to ensure the stability.
So whatever the native token's price is As long as it's
Well,
equal to $100, that's gonna
it
be
will,
the
yeah, it will
price.
always equal $100. So you will either have to spend less or more pussies depending on the price of the pussies token.
Okay, and the amount of NFTs are really limited. 500. Is I'm assuming that's just the first release, and you're planning to have some more in the
Yeah,
future.
we already had a photo shoot. We have like thousands of pictures ready. We obviously have to go pick the best one. Uh, you have to make it into NFT. But as of now, we already have another photo shoot planned, and we have another girls coming in, new girls for the photo shoot. Obviously, 100 people, 100 tastes. So yeah, it's like a 500 pictures for a girl, not for the collection, since you will be able to buy 500 boxes, but it will be more NFTs.
Mhm. And looking, what I see in like what would be complicated.
Hmm.
But start before that. How will the recharge happen? Like, do you need to pay for it to be recharged, or do you just need to wait X amount of time for it to be
That's not
recharged?
decided yet. The recharge is not fully done in development. Because if you think about it, we are at a stage where we are launching in a week, but we are still having the reservation system under development, which will be done approximately 14 days after the launch, 14 days to a month. And then you will find out once we launch the use cases that well, how you'll be recharged. How can you recharge it? Sorry. And I would imagine there will be some, let's say, a cooldown, right? But it wouldn't be like months, right? It would be maybe days because the reservation system will be kind of, they will be busy with the use cases, but it's possible. Yeah, just don't know the details at the moment.
Okay, okay. And the artists that you're gonna be having,
Hmm.
I'm sure that they're already paid upfront from the photo shoots. So how will they
They
profit,
are, yeah, they are
like
paid
after the
for the
photo
photo
shoots?
shoots, yeah, for their time, and they are paid for the use cases. Yeah, that's strictly in their contract.
Okay, so a part of the profits made from the project itself is gonna go to them as well.
Yes, and I believe there's a percentage they get from the sales from NFTs, their NFTs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And what I was thinking is that part of it is like a one-on-one video call that can be recharged a lot of times. So
Mm, yeah.
how will you match up, the star with whatever the person wants to do it?
So we have a concept, and it's done through a Telegram. We create a private group. We get you tagged on the website. We add you to the group. Um, it's just you and her. She's the moderator. She takes care of the chat. So it's just you and her to ensure the privacy. And once that's all done, we delete it. It's
Okay,
like
and
5 minute call.
everything is done via Telegram. I thought you're gonna have your own platform, the
Yeah, that's what I
website.
mean. It's a concept. We are working on it, but to ensure the use cases are, we are not waiting for them a year or something. We just want to do it like this for now, and that's something to be thinking about for the future for sure.
Yeah, exactly. I think you should be focusing on the main. If you can
Yeah,
use another platform to get the use cases, do that. But for the special use cases, like especially for the token
yeah.
development itself, yeah, that's definitely what you
Mhm.
should be ironing out. Okay.
It's for sure. Yeah, that's a good point.
hmm And also, you have this VIP program. Can you tell us more about it?
Yes, that's what I kind of started talking about before. It's like when you own five Stacy, Stacy Cruz legendary NFTs, then you will be considered like a VIP. We also will have a VIP boxes, right? With special collections, and that's pretty much it right now. But there will be a way to difference yourself from a normal holders to become a VIP holder, and maybe have more time to talk to a girl or something like that.
And VR is also gonna be involved here.
Yes, so that, well,
Virtual
that's what
reality.
you kind of think about. That you want to see it live in front of your eyes. So we do not
Yeah.
want our own metaverse. We would like to be added to some metaverse, so where you can see and search through your gallery, well, library of your NFTs. So yeah, we are for sure thinking about that, and that should be coming. If I look at the roadmap, either this year or start of the next year, approximately. Yeah, but we have a marketplace as our first thing to do right now after launch, so we want to
Yeah.
focus on that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually my next question in the marketplace. So
Hmm.
definitely the NFTs will be released before the marketplace. So how soon will the
Yeah.
marketplace be released after you started minting them?
Marketplace will be released approximately 3 months. If I would go look at our roadmap after the launch. But if you want to sell NFTs sooner, I think that would be your next question or what you would think about. You can
Hmm.
just transfer it to Rarible and sell it there, let's say.
And so yeah, just manually selling it to a direct wallet. So yeah, it's not like locked to your
Yeah.
wallet. You can always find a way to sell it off.
Yeah, well, it's not
Okay.
gonna be locked. Obviously, we don't want people just to
Hmm.
be stuck with our NFT.
Yeah.
Well, you will be freely able to go and sell it. Uh, I would not. I would wait till the marketplace, since it's the first collection. It's pretty rare too. Plus, you can collect them, as I said, to maybe become a collector and receive different use case or anything we will eventually develop for these VIP people. So it's just up to the investor, and we want to give them options.
Hmm.
Some people just want to trade them, then you buy the rare one and you trade it to someone who's a big fan who's willing to pay a lot of money for it. So that's basically it.
Okay. And sorry, another thing that I wanted to ask is when I'm not sure if you covered this earlier, but when did you mention that you're planning to launch the NFT mystery box to be sold?
Purchasable upon launch. So on the 1st June, we are hosting pre-sale on Pink Sale. On the second, we will launch. The exact time will be set in our group later. We are still talking to Pink Sale, getting the KYC done actually at the moment. And once we launch the shop, and you'll be able to buy the box, open
Oh,
it,
so
and look in your
almost
library.
exactly the time that you're gonna launch a token, you're gonna be launching the
Uh,
mystery box. Maybe some delay in between, I'm assuming.
we want it at the same time. Like we have the shop done. Maybe we'll
Yeah.
put it live a day before. It will be done before we launch. That's the main thing. We want the hype and the pressure to be there, and at the same moment, we want to have the mystery boxes to be able to be purchased, which would be a big loss if we
th-
win. So I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be done since the deadline is very close to finish the shop, and we get a lot of stuff working. So should be okay
That
with
is
that
really
timing.
smart, I would say. So the NFT will be
Yeah.
available to buy before the launch. So definitely the hype will be there because everybody would like
Uh,
to get a piece of the NFT box.
I
Oh,
would
did
say it
I
will
heard that
be
correctly?
it, no, no, no. We will like put it live to make sure the eShop is working on a test net, and then we'll put it live once you launch and receive your tokens. So if you think about it, there will be limited amount of boxes, but tons of people, right? So there will be a big race for these boxes. So what I'm saying is that we want the eShop to be working when we launch. But you will be able to purchase only if you have the token. So once the token launches on PancakeSwap, then you will be able to go and buy.
That's gonna be a huge buying pressure
That
for
will be
everyone
a
who wants to
race,
get
I would
a
say.
piece of the Nether Max.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes. Whoever claims it fast, whoever was able to buy
I
the
mean,
tokens fast, yeah, they're gonna
yeah,
be
I
getting
mean,
onto the NFTs.
whoever gets that Pu's NFT, the 1% rarity, and there is a big fan. I mean, I can imagine people really want to pay a lot of money for that, you know? So even though if you are a
Yeah.
flipper or you are a holder, I think it was very lucrative to think about it.
Yeah, given that it's gonna be a real life use case and the push rating, I'm pretty sure that for a lot of people it might be their dream come true to meet
Yeah, I mean,
their favorite porn
uh,
star.
sorry, to meet a porn
Yeah, it
star.
might
Yeah,
be their dream come true to yeah.
yeah. These girls, they will be doing marketing for us. They will be sharing their socials. They get hundreds of thousands of followers, millions together, and their fans will want to buy their pictures and have it, and mainly have the use case. It's not like OnlyFans where you subscribe and you just see the pictures. Like here, you'll be able to talk to her, video call her with her, or if you drop the rarest one, she will make a custom made video, or you can design what she's supposed to be wearing, and she'll make you NFT if you're really rare NFT. And yeah, it's like lots of utility into all this.
And really impressive how you did the marketing in this one in regards to getting actual porn stars,
Yeah,
experienced porn
like,
stars
and
to
that's great.
get your project.
So yeah, and it also gives you the ability to get more stars on your team, because they're in a business for a few years and they know lots of people around. They don't. just record in Europe. They fly to America. We will get some stars from abroad aboard. So it's a lot of stuff incoming soon, and I can really say that it's very exciting. As I said, top 100 models are actually coming in. We are talking to them right now. It's a lot of paperwork, and we want to make sure the use cases are there to ensure the people actually can use the use cases. It's just like NFT, like any other project would have.
Hmm. Yeah, having a use case at launch definitely helps a lot because I think what really slows down a project and makes it horribly dumbed down is if it has zero use cases and it's just going to be chilling in your wallet without anything, people are
Yeah, well,
more likely to sell it.
yeah, as I said, it will not be done exactly at the launch. It will be done 2 weeks
Hmm.
after,
Yeah.
because the reservation system very complex, and we want to have
Hmm.
it on our website. You know what I mean? We want to keep it sorry, anonymous. So, but I would say 14 days. So, like, it's not that much to wait
Yeah,
if you
it's
think
yeah,
about the fact
exactly.
that when it's a
For a
real
use
life
case like
company,
this,
yeah,
yeah.
you wait the years. So it's totally fine
Mhm.
for me.
And there's a mystery box that's going to be available, so I think that's a good enough reason
Sure.
for
Yeah.
a lot of people to be holding them. Okay.
Exactly.
I, hmm And going to, I think we should go on to the tokenomics of the native token. So can you walk us through that and tell us more about it?
Tokenomics. So next to tokenomics, there's the reflection I already mentioned. 1% of all the fees, basically, at the end of the month will be redistributed through the NFT holders. Speaking of tokenomics, buy and sell tax, the buy tax will be 2 to 3%. At the moment, 2%, and the sale tax. What we were really thinking about is that you launch a new project, it's a big hype. Lots of people are there just to do 2x and jump out. Well, that's okay with us, but since we failed $160,000 in a private sale, we really need to be careful about those whales, or if there are any people that are holding a big amount of tokens. So we have a 20% sell tax, which will be lowered over time. It will be like a month period or a week period. It will be let's say once we do 2x, we will maybe lower it. We'll just make sure it's not like announced, so people will sell once it, that's what happens with these projects. They announce it like we lowered our sell tax. No, we want to do it the way that there will be no big dumping, the chart is healthy, and mainly all the 20% will be put back into liquidity pool. So there is 0% going towards the team or marketing. It's 20% going to liquidity pool. So this way we ensure the stability of the chart. And speaking of the private sale, people will be having a 2-year vesting period, which will be slowly sending them the tokens. So it's basically dump proofed. So that's the way the tokenomics are set at the moment.
2 year vesting period. Yeah, you must
Two
have
year, yeah.
some really yeah, people would have been really trusting of your project to
Yeah, I
allow you
mean,
to hold their
it's
money for
it's
like two
great.
years.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, we are not here to leave Afterman or stop the development. As we already said, there is so much space we can be expanding to and developing and new collections and new girls and more use cases, and it will just never stop, because these two industries are always developing. There's always new people, um, new NFTs, new collections. Yeah, so
And
it's a
yeah,
lot,
sex
it's a lot to
sells.
invest
That's
for.
what they say.
Sex sells,
Yeah, it's a
exactly,
good,
man.
definitely. And another question about the private sale and
Sure.
how are the people chosen? Is was it open to public and whoever contributes first gets it, or is it
Um,
like whitelisted?
I would say since the CEOs have a really good connection from a real life business, they actually got aboard really good investors that are experienced in investing in projects like this. Maybe in a real life companies, but I think we have 150 holders for this private sale, so it's approximately $1,000 per person for a private sale. So those are big investors, and they were not like, of course, we found them through crypto world, but mainly they are like real life investors that actually are investing in a project, seeing some future in it.
I think that's good. You're not just like, hey, private sale is open. Whoever wants
No,
to
no, no, no.
get in, just
I
send
mean,
money to this address.
yeah, I mean, there was like $10,000 extended private sale that was for our community that was filled in like a day or two. And that was like for like a common investor to invest in, but the rest was done through contacts and our network of people that really liked the project and wanted to invest in.
I mean, that's pretty fair. You have 160,000 or 150,000, and like
Yeah,
only
160.
10,000 was just for the community. I think that's pretty fair. And what's important is like
Yeah,
majority of it are legitimate investors, and it's vested for 2 years, so you can't really
two
worry
years
much
vesting.
about
I
them.
mean, where do you see it? These projects, like if I would tell a random um, an investor from a group on a Telegram that he's gonna be vested for 2 years, they would say never, right? But if you go
Yeah.
to a real life investor and you explain to him the project, the development, the the potential, then he's like, oh yeah, man. I mean, that's great, and yeah, good.
Yeah, that's the sad truth about the investors in the crypto space. As soon as it launches, they're gonna sell all their tokens for like, X2. Some lately even less than X2, they're gonna sell it. They don't believe in
Yeah.
the long-term longevity of the project. So I'm glad that you utilize actual real investors that believe in investing in a project for long term. Okay, so
Yeah.
now that we so covering the private sale, now about the pre-sales. So can you tell us about where are you going to hold the pre-sale? Let's say the hard
Mhm.
cap and the maximum contribution.
So we are going with Pink Sale. We are just completing our KYCs, and the hard cap will be 800 BNB, soft cap 400 BNB, and the max buy will be around like 8 to 10 BNB actually. Since we have a really good testing and we have really good tokenomics, that people can afford to buy a bit more tokens.
8 to 10 BNBs though, don't you think that's quite a lot compared to what you had in the private sale? I mean, it's good that
Hmm.
it's a lot more than the private sale, but 8 to 10 BNB in this phase, I would say, is yeah, quite a lot. It's
I mean,
vested as well.
it's yeah, it's not vested. We are still discussing this number. I would say we did an announcement, but we didn't share any numbers. You asked them, so I said what's in the talks right now. But we understand the market. Sometimes not the best, and people just want to participate with a smaller amount, and that it's not fair if someone goes with a big amount. But I mean, if we have a tokenomics that I would say are kind of dump proof, that if you want to sell, you're really gonna hurt yourself. If you want to hold, that you're gonna really reward yourself, since we will be lowering that sell tax. Then I would say it's maybe fair to like 5 to 10, my opinion. It's not really up to me;
Mhm.
it's up to the dev team and the CEOs. But that's my point of view at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, if you have some great marketing enough to back it up, then yeah, sure, why not go for the higher amounts? If as
Mhm.
long as you fill the hard cap and as long as you control the contributors. So with that being said, is it gonna be a public pre-sale or are you gonna be whitelisting it?
So we'll be whitelisting like the first, let's say, 15 minutes, and then we'll just send it live. Yeah, the public.
So 15 minutes for private. Oh yeah, for whitelisted one and 5 to 8 BNB,
Oh
800 BNB.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
there's gonna
Okay,
be a big hype about it. We got a great marketing plan, and as I said, we get lots of fans coming over from all these stars. Everyone wants the boxes, and as I said, you need a token to buy the box. So it'll be a big race.
definitely. And I think we pretty much covered what we can cover within the project. So that's it for my questions. So I guess we can open the floor now for some community
Sure,
questions.
no
Mhm.
problem.
Okay, so everyone here who's currently tuning in the VC, this AMA, the floor is open now for community questions. So as always, if you wanted to ask any questions, please just raise your hand up and I will be allowing you to speak. And if you're not able to ask your questions in the VC, just type it in the main chat. Just a reminder though that I will be prioritizing VC questions. So yeah, ask ahead, guys. And I already see some raised hands. Let's go with Jibenga. Jibenga, I saw that you changed your name. How are you doing, man?
Hi, brother.
Hey, man.
Hey man, how you doing?
Yeah, thank you. I'm good. I did not change my name. I just feel like I should split the way the name is being written. Thank you. To this team, I think they've done a wonderful job. I just have a quick question with respect to the way the crypto market is now. The
Okay.
volatility is not that stable. How are the team trying to put things in place so that your project at point of launch, because I know you're gonna say you're gonna launch on the 1st of
Yes.
June,
Yeah,
right?
that's correct.
Yeah. So, and with the way crypto market is now, the stability of the crypto market is not that stable. How do you plan to do your plus and minus so that at the point of launch, even after launch, people will not just dump the token on you and
Well,
stuff like that? You are vesting your private sales
I get your
for
question.
2 years. I think that's quite awesome. So, what will you do for people that ape in at pre-sale so that they won't dump the token for people that ape in at private sale and stuff like that?
Hmm.
And I would love you to talk a little about the marketing strategy you try to put in place as well. Thank you.
Great. That's a good question. Thank you, Juben. So basically, we've been waiting. We actually put a little delay thanks to the market. We are consolidating around 28 to 32K, 31K on Bitcoin. And I would say it's a low price at the moment on the market for the Bitcoin, let's say, but we are in a stage we are consolidating, right? If there is not really any big dump, but we will be waiting forever for the launch. And we are just ready now. The girls are excited for the use cases. So we said the market slowed down. I get it. But it's not like we are in a dump, like we are flying down. We are actually on a pretty steady line around 28 to 31. So we are planning to launch a marketing. We actually did. And the thing is that we have a good budget for the marketing. I think it's pretty fair. And as I said, the liquidity pool will be just getting filled with 20% sell tags, and it will ensure the stability. Obviously, not fully. Everyone's here for the profits, but we are a strong project. We have a strong base, and I think there's gonna be hype around the launch. But let's say if even if we go in a period of time when the market's, let's say, dead or consolidating, right? We are strong enough to stay here, and at the end, we know the hodlers will be just rewarded. So that's from me about the launch and the market. And speaking of marketing, I would like to invite Brian from Legacy Capital to maybe add on a bit on that.
Yeah, thanks for that, man. And thanks for everyone for having us here. I'm Brian from Legacy Capital. You've probably seen me here a couple times. We like this community. We like what this community offers. But with NFT Pussies, what we plan on doing is doing AMAs and stuff like this that we are now. We plan on publishing the video that you guys have probably seen in the chat to a bunch of different Telegram groups, Discord groups. And as we keep growing, we'll have more and more videos to publish to people. Also, with us being the industry we're in right now, a lot of our models will help us market this. So they'll have our Telegram website on a lot of their socials, which will bring in a lot of new people. And we plan on making a video of how to get that gap from crypto to non-crypto people, because we know these artists will have millions of followers, but a lot of them won't be very crypto oriented, right? So we know that's a gap we have to close. So we're actually in the midst right now of creating a few videos of how to open MetaMask, Trust Wallet, and so forth, right? We're going to set it up before launch so that these people know how to get in NFT Pussies and buy the native coin. We also plan on being trending on a bunch of coin launch sites, and just getting our name out there pretty much. It's the best way to market, in my opinion, is word of mouth. So just like these AMAs we're doing now, we're going to keep pushing these. We're going to keep just publicizing NFT Pussies.
Great, thank you, Brian. Sounds like a good plan to me.
Okay. Okay, great. I think the reason why I asked the question is I don't know if the for the stability of the project, I don't know if you have something in mind, like after launch, if the project actually do some X, you're gonna increase the sell tax for people so that they won't dump it on time. I don't know if you're having this kind of plan on ground because of the stability of the
Yeah.
crypto now, because most of people will definitely be after profit, especially this time that crypto is not looking very smile for investors. I don't know if you're having that plans in mind.
I understand. We are not looking to even raise even more the sell tax. It's gonna stay 20%. It's not gonna ever go higher, and that's pretty much the plan. And then we're gonna lower it over time. And we can't just restrain people from selling. We are not a honeypot. That's not even in our audit, right? But we did with Solidity Finance. We are just going to launch. It will be a big hype, and we will get the people from real mainstream industry, right, from Power, to come over, and we're gonna have more and more stars, and more people will be coming, and that's pretty much it. We trust the project, we trust the people, we know there is a big interest in it, which was shown in the private sale. So whatever the market is, I think we are basically covered the porn industry, and people will be coming in.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
Juvenga.
Question, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for your wonderful question once again, Juvenga, and we're open to other questions. Okay, actually, we have tons of questions over the main chat.
Cool.
Lots of time in the main chat. So yeah, so I'll read some of the questions in the main chat, and of course, you're still free to ask your questions over the VC. But we got this question from Snake Eyes. I have a simple question: why did you choose NFT porn stars? Then, is there an age limit to access the NFT pussies because they contain pornographic content? And
Well,
will
yeah,
there
well,
be any updates like new porn stars to come? Okay,
yeah. So we have a Zuzu Suite, I believe, coming in soon. Here's one new one. I can see on the website. Zuzu Suite. Yes, so that's one of our new coming in. Speaking of our age restriction, yes, there is 18 plus restriction, but we can't stop people on a blockchain, right? If you want to own the NFT, you're just gonna go and there's no way for us to stop us. But publicly we have to present ourselves as 18 plus a company, which that's what goes with the laws in the country we are actually situated from and based in the company.
yeah, I think normally it's people's
Yeah,
choice
I
if they
mean,
wanted to lie about
yeah,
their age if it turns to owning NFTs like these.
yeah, we
But
are on the
what also,
internet, yeah.
yeah, exactly. But what is actually something to look into because you're offering one-on-one video calls with actual people. So
Sure.
I think that's something you need to be extra strict to make sure that the person the model is gonna do something with is definitely of legal age. Otherwise, yeah,
Well,
that's
I'm
might
not sure if
be
it's gonna be like I'm not sure what's exactly the rules of the call, but you will be clicking yes, I'm 18, I agree with this and this before you go to any use case. Not strictly like texting, but if you want to be doing stuff on a cam and the stars wants to be doing it with you, then I think before you even go to the video call, it should be good that you just agree to the terms and conditions and the fact that you are 18.
okay. Yeah, I mean, as long as it's in paper, and yeah, I can because in terms of
Yeah.
projects like these, legalities is often the problem. So hopefully, you
Mhm.
got a legal team or some sort of plan to make sure to iron things out in that regard.
Yeah, I mean, we take care of these things pretty well actually at the moment.
Okay, that's great to hear. And we got a question in the VC here from Crypto Jones. You're allowed to speak. Please ask your question.
How's it going, guys? I got two questions really. One for Lucas, then the other one followed to Brian. For Lucas, you said a few times that the sell tax is going to be 20% at the start, and then you're going to reduce it. How much are you going to reduce by, and over what periods? Like, would it be the first 24, 48 hours to stop the initial dump, or will it be like in a few weeks' time, or when?
It will be in the first hours of the launch to ensure no dumping, but we will not exactly say when to ensure that there is no big dump as the announcement would come in. And the percentage we'll be lowering to, that's actually in talks right now. I'm not sure about that exact number, so I just don't want to give it to you right now. Sorry.
No, that's fine. Yeah, because I was going to say, like, I've seen a lot of projects where they raise the sell tax for the initial 24,
Mhm.
40 hours after any buys, which then
Okay.
stops people really in the market so much, I
Yeah, well, I
suppose.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah, 30, 40, that's extremely high, and our contract doesn't even allow it. So no, 20 is a lot for us, and even though the buy tax is very low, like 2-3%, and the sell tax 20, it will be lowered, and I think it will be lowered to a fair amount that people are used to from a crypto industry.
Okay, happy days. Thanks for that. And my next
Thank you.
question is to Brian, really, in terms of the marketing. I know you said that you're going to be creating some content and you're going to be publishing that, and that's going to be like in some Telegram groups and coin sites. Is there any like well-known ones that are out there at the moment, or any you have particular in mind, or are you just going to Like, you going to share them basically with us, or you just going to do that kind of behind the scenes?
Well, we kind of, yeah, that's a good question. We like hitting every platform, whether it's Twitter, Discord, Reddit, everywhere where we're allowed to post some of the content that we can, like not safe for work. We'll be able to post a lot of these content there, right? We'll be able to share it with all these different platforms and bring them in. What content, I can't share that with you yet because I don't even know it. Lucas knows a lot of it. But yeah, we plan on hitting every platform because we know porn is a huge, huge multi-billion dollar industry. And that's something we would just want to tap into. Once we bring in the crypto industry with the porn industry and combine the two, like Lucas mentioned earlier, it's all decentralized. Nobody will have to put their credit card in. They're not going to have their wives or the significant others snooping around and seeing what they're doing. So I think that goes a long way with what this company is trying to do. And this company is a legit company already. They're already an LLC. So it gives you that kind of like security issue when they're going about what they're doing. So yeah, that's what we plan on doing with marketing. We plan on hitting different Telegram, Twitter, AMAs. And then, yeah, try and get trending on like Coin Sniper, Watcher Guru, Reddit, try and get on CSMs, be all around every kind of platform we can be on. Hopefully that answered your question, man.
Yeah, happy days. Thanks.
Okay, thank you so much for wonderful questions, Crypto Jones. And I have another question here from Bixie in the main chat. So in the NFT Pussy's roadmap, it says play with your playmate concept. When is
Okay.
this when is this going to be released, and what exactly is it? I think that's what he's trying to ask.
Yes.
And yeah,
Which phase is it in? Sorry, I'm just lost. The word is pretty complex.
I'm sorry. It's from Bixie in the main chat. You wanted to read it? Wait a minute.
No, I'm looking. Where is it in what phase of the roadmap?
I'm not sure.
Sorry.
Just read this question as
Yeah,
well.
I'm looking. Yeah,
But
sure.
do you have that kind?
Play with your. Sure. Let me see. It's like a copy of I would say use case like Playmates. It's not like you're gonna be playing with them on a video, not with the porn stars. If I'm
Oh,
not sure
that's
if
what
you
I
know
initially
what it
thought as
means,
well. So it's
Playmates. Yeah, yeah.
mhm. Okay. So it's gonna be a totally different kind of
There's different
game.
design,
Mhm.
different girls, but models. Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it. And okay, I guess we have another question here in the VC. Jason, you're allowed to speak. Please ask your question, sir.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Thank you, sir. Can you hear me?
Hey.
Yeah,
Yes.
I can hear you.
Okay, my question is crypto market has recently been in a bear market, and in this scenario it is very hard for investors to trust and invest in a new project. So how do you see this challenge, and why shall we invest in your project? Thank you.
Hmm. Thanks for the answer. That was the first question, if I believe, and we
Mhm.
are going to join marketing with our porn stars, and the porn stars will be shilling, basically, well, shilling, doing marketing with their fans. So we'll be constantly having more people coming in. They don't even know about crypto, and they don't even know about there's a bear market and stuff like that. And besides people that just want to hold, or we'll be having more people coming in trying to get the NFTs from their porn stars, the porn stars they are fans of. So as any other project, it's hard to speak about launching when there is a bear market happening. I know it's like a consolidation stage right now. Uh, I don't want to wait 2 to 3 years to launch the project if the bear market decides to, right? We are going to do it now. We have the commitment, we have the people on the team, we have the budget, and mainly we have our porn stars. We have great use cases, and I think people will go and participate and see the fact that we are here to stay. And if we are starting in a bear market, we are more than prepared to just stay and keep developing through the stage. If that answers
Okay,
the
I will.
question, I know it's a hard to answer, but we count on it, and we have to accept it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you for answering
Yo,
my
thank you.
question.
Thank you, and I agree with that. If this is going to be a long-term project, you shouldn't care about how the market is now because you're looking into the future and how it's going to grow and develop. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's it for those kind of projects. So I guess one last question for me before we get into wrapping up because yeah, time flies and it's almost an
sure,
hour now. So I guess as mentioned earlier within the AMA, sex sells, but
sure.
within this space, it's quite small. So, do you have any plans to penetrate the non crypto people to be getting onto this project? And if so, do you have any plans for that? How do you plan to accomplish that?
Yeah, yeah. Well, we have been thinking about some gate where they can just pay and buy tokens through credit card, but we value the anonymity more. So we would rather just take it as a slow process and get these people to learn how to use a MetaMask. So we are working on many tutorials on how to buy, how to use, and we'll set up a support team for these kind of people, and they can just text us and we'll help them out. Not not like helping to create a MetaMask, but to show them tutorial and put them in the right direction so they can buy the token and buy the box and hold the NFT and use the use case.
Okay, so I guess a tutorial in a way that you're just gonna send them a video. But you've mentioned earlier like a
Well, yeah.
gate or platform where they're gonna do a credit card, or is that something you're not really pushing into?
As I said, we want to keep it anonymous. The moment you would use a credit card, it's not really anonymous, right?
Yeah, that's
So we
true.
kind of
Hmm.
beat the purpose of the project.
Okay, well, I guess that's I respect that. There's no easy way to get into it. I mean, you need to definitely be in the crypto space if you wanted to keep your anonymity. So yeah, that totally makes
Yeah.
sense.
I mean, there is a fair amount of people that will value that more than um, having it having it to be very easy to buy. Crypto industry is huge; it's growing every year. It's trendy, so yeah, I would just right now focus on crypto people and helping people out from real world to buy.
I respect that. I mean, the crypto space is still it's still used to penetrate, and I guess it's
Yeah,
a step by step process. And once you got pretty much all of the people in the crypto, and then you can start venturing off to the non crypto
exactly.
people. So yeah.
So much time for development, and maybe that's a question for the future. Maybe there will be some way to buy even differently, right? We never know. Maybe there will be ATM, Pussy's ATM, right? Who knows? So
Exactly.
I'm joking.
Lots of potential, as you mentioned.
Lots of potential. It's very fast growing space, and those are our plans for now. Yes.
Okay. So I guess with that being said, it's just about time for us to wrap up this AMA. And I guess last question for that is why should people be investing in crypto pussies in the near future?
Oh, I mean, do you like crypto? Do you like porn? Do you believe crypto and porn will be here in 5 years? And we have the team, we have the girls, and I think my answer is yes. So if you want to have fun, if you want to just buy the token, we offer everything. We have a huge utility. We are docs. We have KYC. We are audited. I think there is not really any reason why to say no, unless you don't have money. But don't be in crypto.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I cut off. Like, I mean, as I mentioned, if
Sure.
you're in crypto, everything's about making money and stuff. And I think it has a huge sex, porn coins. It has a huge demand in this space, and to have it done anonymously, because I know a lot of people is trying to hide that
I
part
mean,
of their
yeah,
life. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, no, you can just go to NFT Pussies and have everything sorted out there, and you can use your seed phrase, and your wife's never gonna find out because she's not gonna go out and look at your credit card. So, yeah,
safe. Yeah, I think a lot of
really,
people are
really
bought
safe
into
and
that
sound.
idea.
Yeah, that's
They
just
wanted
joking,
to,
guys.
yeah. And okay, another thing about the porn stars, I wanted to ask as well. Will you have some sort of what do you call this? Because most porn tokens they would have this tipping feature for your stars. So will you also have that as well? And like your favorite artists, and people just want to throw in some money to them, like
I
those
get
kind of
it.
stuff.
Yeah. Not sure that's even in development, but a good idea. We'll look into it. Yeah, could be cool.
Okay, I'm glad I somehow accidentally gave you that idea.
I think when it comes to something like that, I think the artist should just give out their wallet. So then it's between them and the user, not the actual platform.
Or they can always recharge the use case or buy her NFT, and this way you support her too. So yeah, it's few options.
Exactly. And the porn stars that you got, I mean, definitely some or maybe most of them have little to no idea about crypto. So will you be setting up a wallet for them, or will you just be paying them directly in cash?
So they are getting paid in cash, but some of them actually, Katie Rose, like she owns lots of altcoins. That we had one at Ask Me Anything, and she owns like really lots of coins. So they are getting into it. We are trying to help them out, and but they are getting paid in like a stable money, so normal fiat currency. Um, but if you want to tip them, they will have a wallet, right? We can help them to set it up.
That's really impressive. Like some of them having crypto wallets and investing in some altcoins as well. That just
Yeah, no,
explains
they
the
do.
growth of crypto. Everyone is getting into
Yeah.
it. Porn stars, everyone.
They know it's a money industry, same as the porn industry is. And if you connect those two, I mean, you have such a dynamic environment, and there's just so much space to grow. You just need to stay on track, really focus on the development and use cases, and make sure you get community ones.
Definitely. And can't wait for how the marketing goes into this. I mean, having girls like that
Yeah,
advertise these coins. Yeah, whether you're not into crypto or you're into crypto, you'll definitely watch those guys.
it's gonna be a bomb. Yeah, I'm excited.
Definitely. So I guess with that being said, thank you so much for having Phoenix Holdings to host you on your AMA. It's been amazing to be able to talk about your project and share it with the community.
Thank you.
I'm sure a lot of
Thank
them
you,
are
guys.
quite thrilled. Yeah, it shows, and we have like tons of questions. And unfortunately, for the questions that we were not able to cover here, since we've been working with limited time, please, I encourage you to please join NFT Pussies and their Telegram group. And I'm sure that
Mhm.
their team is going to be more than happy to answer all of your questions.
Yeah, and we will be hosting a whitelist contest this week. So if you guys really like the project and would like to become a part of the project and buy some tokens, just participate. There will be an announcement coming up in like a day or two.
Yeah, guys, as if you can, please try to participate in the pre-sale as well, because their mystery boxes will be available shortly, as soon as you get the
And
tokens. So
yeah, there'll
very
be
limited
giveaway for
amounts too.
boxes, few of them before the launch. So I mean, if you want to have a box that has a chance of dropping a super rare NFT, either you want to use the use case, or you want to flip it. I mean, you should join and take a look and participate because those will be there.
So get active, guys. It's gonna be worth a lot of money, and if you get a legendary, meet your favorite porn star and
Oh yeah.
fulfill your dreams. So that's definitely something to look forward to. So yeah, I guess that's it from me, Lucas, and your team. Thank you once again, and thank you everyone for tuning in to another AMA here at Phoenix Holdings. So yeah, that's
Thank you,
it.
guys.
Good night, good night, good day to
Bye.
everyone, and wish you the best of luck in your project. Goodbye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Okay.